Hey Aries, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a reading for the month of September. Just want to give you a heads up, my dog is here, so he may or may not lift his head and bless you with his presence. He's in a mood today, so he's like in the I want to cuddle phase, and I was like, I have to work right now. I can't do this, but here we are. So he may say hi, he may just lay there for the entirety of the reading, but just remember, going back to the reading, if this doesn't resonate this round, that's okay. It might just not be the message for you today. You might have a message next month, and then you can come back and see for that reading. But there's a lot of you guys coming in, and there's a certain group of people that need to hear a certain message. But definitely try to take whatever I do tell you today and place it in a way that makes most sense in your life. So maybe it's not the same subject, but it's the theme, it's the meaning behind the message. But let's go ahead. So I'll kind of get into that while we're doing the reading. Let's get a kind of feel of what's going on. And I do have to say that every sign, it feels to me like there's something like a massive change, like an explosion, something big. Like it's like all of a sudden it's like, why, and it could be good, it could be bad, but it's just like this very big shift. And I keep getting the word lesson. So that's before I started the readings today, I just got from Spirit telling me there's lessons. Everyone's going through some kind of lesson to see if we pass it and go to the next phase. So if this kind of resonates, then be like, yep, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. That tracks. And just know, like, this is like your month to try to pass this test, because you want if you're manifesting something big, you want that, right? And universe is testing you right now. So keep that in mind, because if something didn't happen, it will coming up pretty shortly, probably within the first week or two of September. So let's go ahead, pull the first card, fast card. Oh, I got two. So be here now, use your mind wisely. Oh, it's cute. It's a little piggy. I don't know if you guys could see that. Hopefully there's a good visual of that. So be here now, use your mind wisely. There, like I said, we're going through some tests right now. There's universe is testing us, spirit is testing us. Are you ready to receive whatever it is that you've been kind of wanting? I feel like a lot of you guys are just not present. And the reason why I'm saying that is yes, you have plans, you do X, Y, and Z, but you're always thinking ahead. You're thinking of the future, and it's almost overthinking. And it's like not like that you're aware you're doing it, but you're not able to be present and be happy in the moment. And I think that's one of the lessons that I try to kind of mention when I see this. If you want to manifest something, you have to be positive and mindful about what is happening around you now. Because if you are thinking ahead, right? Planning ahead, and it's always good, but I'm talking about the overthinking, like the what ifs, and it's like anxiety inducing, stress inducing, then you're pushing it away. And use your mind wisely. So all of this, I feel like there's a lot of overthinking, a lot of doubts, questioning things. And as I'm doing this reading, I'm getting so many different subjects it could be, because again, a lot of you guys are coming in and watching these videos, and I'm going to pinpoint a few subjects right now that are really strong in my head. So I feel like a lot of you guys are starting to date again. I don't know why I'm getting dating again. Or maybe you have been dating, but now you're taking it more seriously. There's some kind of energy about I am really wanting my person now and I'm ready. And I think because of everything that you've been through, you are 100% overthinking every single thing. Whether this person is a green flag, red flag, yellow flag, and maybe you're making up these red flags that aren't even there. There's something about that. And I'm also getting a lot of you guys are overthinking your situation at hand, whether you are in a new job or you are at a job that you like, and now you're overthinking the position that you're in. It's why? If this is happening, why is that happening? And then because I'm thinking about the future, and I'm thinking about how this impacts me and how it impacts my career. And then you're just overthinking what your future looks like. It doesn't have to be career. It could be all right, even in the relationship aspect, you're planning trips. If we're planning a trip with my friends and this happens and this person goes and this is going to happen, and you have like this like kind of like a ball starts rolling, and it's like getting bigger and bigger, and then now you're stressed, now you have anxiety, and you are in control of all this. Like there's really nothing going on that's causing this but your own mindset, if that makes sense. So like I said in the beginning, like take what I tell you and place it in a way that makes the most sense of your life. So the main theme of this is you are overthinking about something, and there is a good chance that you are going to be pushing it away. And I think you got handed something probably at the end of August, because I feel like or you will be handed it like the first week of September, first 2 weeks of September. And I feel like, but for strongly, I feel like end of August, I feel like a lot of you guys had something fall in your lap that seemed like a good thing, and it's been a good thing, and now all of a sudden you're just questioning everything and it's exploding. And you're just like, and it could, like I said, it could be a good thing, but now you're just overthinking it, and it's just not what you like. It's a perfect situation, but you're not happy with it because your brain's not letting you. Like you are not letting yourself, basically. It's very complex because there's so many people, like I said, that are coming in and listening to this. But there's a lesson in that to kind of like turn that off, rewire your thinking, and realize that like this is a good thing. And one foot in front of the other, baby steps. There's no pressure into making any changes right now. And I feel like a lot of you guys want things now. Like, and that's the thing, be here now. You can't have everything now. You can't go to school, get a degree, and have your forever career or your dream career within 24 hours. That is not a possibility. Everything has to kind of like work itself out over time. And I think right now your brain is like overthinking it because it doesn't have it. And you're not settled in it. You can't see it. It's not tangible. So there's a lot of stuff like that. Let's go ahead, pull the next set of cards here, see what Spirit has to say about next month. Maybe a little bit more about this lesson, because I think it's going to be coming up for everybody at this point. Self-protection, dual natures. Yeah. I'm going to go to this group of people because I feel like there's a strong message, because it was the first thing that I mentioned, but I am getting a very, very strong message for the people that are dating. And I don't want to make it a love reading, but I am going to kind of pivot here for a second. You guys have gone through the worst. Like you were rolling in the mud for a very long time. You got out of the mud and you're still covered in it. And you're trying to take it off, clean up. And it's hard because it's sticking in places that you didn't think mud could get into, right? And this is like, and I know this sounds crazy for me to say this, but it's true. It's like when you're dating somebody or probably talking to someone, or someone fell into your lap. I feel like a lot of you guys probably have someone that just like showed up and you're like, I'm not ready, or I wasn't expecting this, or whatever. And they're triggering parts of you that you were not even aware that could be possibly triggered. And then you're realizing that like your past situation like really messed you up. And it's more apparent so that this person probably fell into your lap for a reason, right? It's very true. Like when you stop looking, you're not looking, that they show up. And I think you're like in self-protect mode. Again, use your mind wisely. I think that journaling, I don't know why I'm getting journaling, like write down like, what am I like seeing in this person? What is triggering me? And what is rational and not rational? Because a lot of the things might not be red flags, right? But you're creating them because of your trauma. And I am seeing that you're like, again, coming here, self-protection. You are protecting yourself. I feel like with the dual natures, I'm getting a sense that this person is a good match. It's doesn't have to be a forever person, but this person came in your life for a reason. I think the reason was to kind of get you out of the funk. I'm going to say this, for a lot of you guys, the energy that I'm getting is this person might not be your forever, but this person is going to teach you your worth again because you lost it. This last relationship that you were in annihilated you. Your self-worth was gone because they manipulated you. They made you feel bad about yourself, about maybe how you look, maybe how you do things, who you are as a person, everything. Like every aspect of your life, even your career, they probably talked down, like everything. And now you're just a shell of a person that you were before you met them. And I feel like the person that's coming in is coming in to heal that aspect of you. Now, I know that, like, again, a lot of you might be coming in like, I don't want a love reading, right? So, again, this just might not be the message right now. I feel like a lot of you guys there's a group of you guys that need to hear this message about this other person coming in, because the lesson is, I don't think that you need to be pushing this person away. I don't think that it's a good thing to do it because I think that there is something to be learned within this phase of this person being in your life. I think that there's just something important, and a reason, again, that they came here. And I really feel like for a lot of you guys, they're just thrown in your lap. I said that before earlier, but I have a sense that it just came out of nowhere. You weren't expecting it. So let's go ahead. I want to get some tarot here now because I did do a lot of oracle cards. I want to see what it is Spirit has to say about this person, this specific person. A little bit about maybe the past. So we had that came out. Okay, so this is a little bit complicated. So I had the Page of Cups that came out first. I'm just going to read this, kind of give you the energy that I'm feeling about this right now. And in reverse, I don't know if I said that. So the Page of Cups in reverse, I am getting a sense that there is the past relationship that you were in. There was a sense of a lot of immaturity. The person wasn't ready. I don't know why for a few of you, there may be a sense that they were older than you. Because for me, I'm getting the energy of like, it's so ironic because they're so much older. So if that's a thing, like definitely leave a comment. Someone else can relate to that. But I do get a sense that there is someone that's older than you, and you would think that they would have it together more than you do, but you have your life way more put together. And again, they tore that aspect down. Like you actually have your life together, but they make you feel like you don't. And emotionally immature, they were not serving you at all. I think you created an image of in your head of what like the potential could be, but they never took care of you emotionally. I really think that they manipulated you. They made you, I'm getting a lot of crying, a lot of tears, and they just emotionally manipulated you. And that's kind of like a form of abuse. They just took advantage of your kindness, how like you wear your heart on your sleeve, and they just broke that down completely. And you're a very strong person. I mean, you're a fire sign, so you're a very, very strong person. But with this individual, and especially like when you're dating, I feel like you kind of tame it down because there's so much love. And I think that you were completely in love with this person, but the emotion, like it was just a train wreck. They just didn't care about you. They cared about themselves. They didn't take your feelings into consideration. And it was just such an obvious thing. Like, how can you do that to a person? Like, I keep getting like, how can you do that to me? I feel like maybe you say that a lot when you were with this person. And I feel like you finally like kind of put that behind you. I feel like a lot of you guys kind of have that breakaway. And, so you finally did, because for a long time you didn't. And I have the Death card in reverse. That's why I was saying that. So I have the Death card in reverse. I do have the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. I'm going to pull more cards because we're not talking about that person that's coming in. I'm going to pull more cards. I have another deck. So we have the Death card in reverse. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups in reverse. Again, like this person, yeah. So This is about you now. I see here that for a very, very long time, you're holding on to this person. I feel like it's been such a back and forth. I feel like you weren't able to let go. This cycle was supposed to end a very, very long time ago. And so now, like we're going back to the self-protection here, you were supposed to end this cycle and have a rebirth a long time ago. And because it didn't end, you have way more trauma than you were supposed to experience. Again, nothing wrong with that. That's okay, but that's just the reality of it. You learn the lesson when you kind of get to the point. Divine timing, everything happens for a reason. It's just something you had to go through. It's how you wanted to learn the lesson in this lifetime. So nothing is wrong with that. I don't want you to feel like there's something wrong with that. But Spirit is showing me that they were sending you signs, showing you that they weren't good for a very, very long time, and you chose to not do anything about it. And it caused a lot of trauma. And the Queen of Cups in reverse is your energy. This is heavy because I think you're in a very good place right now. Again, like you're self-protecting, but I'm seeing you guys and I just see how broken everything is on the inside. And I feel like you carry yourself in front of everyone as if you are fine, so happy that's over, everything is good, look at me, I'm doing this, and you're happy, but then you come home and I just feel like, again, you are a shell of a person that you were before you met whoever this was. I feel like there's so much work that you have to do, and it's just you are finding out more and more that there's more to it. Like I said, the mud, it's like in cracks in places that you didn't even know existed that mud could get into. And it's just emotionally, oh my, you don't know what, you're also very reactive now. So if something does trigger you, you're defending yourself. And it's it doesn't make sense. It's not normal for other people, but for you, it's normal because you went through all this stuff. So yeah, there's reactivity. There's no emotional regulation at the moment, but you are in fight or flight. So I want you to recognize that because this is a month. This is the lesson. I again think I'm going to pull more cards. And there's again, so 2 pentacles, I'm going ahead of myself, the balance of everything. You're working on all this stuff to try to be emotionally regulated, to realize that that this is happening and blah, 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 blah. So there's some kind of balance that you're trying to work on within yourself, whether it be work, friends, relationships, all that stuff. I'm going to pull more cards here for a second because I do want to find out about this other person that's either coming in or has already come in. Because there's a reason. Again, this person's coming in for you strongly to help. To help see. I'm definitely getting to help see your worth. That's funny. We'll leave that. Yep. Yeah. So, first card that came out is Queen of Cups. I don't know what's going on back there. So we have the Queen of Cups. Now I'm seeing that this is your energy again. With this person, I feel like they are going to flip that card around. I think, again, everything happens for a reason. Don't discount this person. You might even be thinking that they might not be your type, or there's something there. Just let them take care of you for a second. And then I know that for me, I'm always the one saying you need to heal before you let another person in and da 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 da. For whatever reason, Spirit's guiding you that this person needs help. This person's here to help. I have the Knight of Swords. This is their energy. They're coming in very swiftly. They're coming in wanting to help, to heal, to teach you things about yourself that you have lost. I think that they are strong. This is the Knight in Shining Armor card. This is literally the person that's going to save you. And it doesn't have to be your forever person, okay? Because a lot of you might not even want to be with this person, but let them into your life. However you want to accept them into your life, whatever you feel comfortable, let them in your life. This is going to change a big aspect of your healing. And then I am getting the Eight of Swords and the Tower. Again, this is, like I said, before I started the reading, I feel like all these signs are having this like big moment here. And this person, I think is going to shake the ground of like whatever you, and this is for me, not between you and this and him or her, right? The Tower moment is between you and how you see yourself, your past relationship, and what you're doing moving forward. They are going to be the ones to shake that ground, bring that image, that thought, your energy around that tumbling down. And it's going to give you you're going to have the foundation to build back up, and they're going to help you build back up in a healthier way for you to be able to either be with them long term or be with someone else that actually is aligned with you. And right now, you are not going to find your person because you are not ready. See, the whole thing about like, you need to work on yourself before you find someone to to get that person that you really truly want to manifest. You have to be ready for them. But this person is coming in to actually help you. So are you able, the question here is like, are you able to be here, to be present? Are you able to use your mind wisely, to not overthink, to not push something away? They want this to be like specifically a love reading, but I think that is coming here. And the Eight of Swords and the Tower moment that's coming together, that's showing me that you're in your own way. And that person's going to knock that down. I forgot the Eight of Swords, so sorry. I'm like talking ahead. But the Eight of Swords is that you are in your own way right now. Like, you are like stuck. And again, that is why this person is coming in. So I really hope this reading resonated. I really hope that you guys give this person some kind of a chance to be a part of your life. You don't have to date someone. You don't have to be emotionally intimate or whatever. But even a friendship level, maybe this is a friend coming in. Whatever that is, I really truly think that they're going to be the ones to help you bring that scenario down. And I know that is something that you need and want. So, I mean, give it a shot, right? That's what Spirit is here. That's what they're telling you. So, like I said, if this message did resonate, definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss another one of these. And leave a comment for someone else to kind of experience, like, know what you're experiencing and relate and be like, okay, yeah, I'm not alone. I appreciate you guys for coming back, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.